All right, welcome Triton Trojans fans. Andy here alongside Kenny Barnhart and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler as we're live here at Bethany Christian High School as our 3-2 Trojans come in to face the 0-5 Bruins. Of course, the JV tonight winning 46-23. Leading the way in scoring was Tyson Yates. Bruce Johnson with 9 points, 8 points for Cole McKinney and Hunter McIntyre, 4 points for Trenton Kreft, 3 points for Connor Large and Brayton Trace, and 1 point for Dominic Smith coming from the free throw line. So, of course, the JV now improves 5-1 on the season. But tonight for the varsity, they're coming in 3-2 on a 2-game win streak from Career Academy and Pioneer. Well, last week, Triton now sitting at third, tied for first, rather, for the HNAC. 1-0 in the conference along with LaVille and Knox. Triton, of course, favored tonight, win by 3, 47-44 is what, according to John Harrell. A year ago, Triton won this matchup 44-35. In the series in the last 30 years, Triton leads 20 games to 6. Of course, Jason Groves in his 14th year, 234 wins for him, and Ryan Gingrich, 7-42 in his third season at Bethany Christian. Other games here around the HNAC tonight. Culver is at Winnemac. On Friday, we'll have Caston and Knox, North Judson at Washington. Pioneers at LaVille, and of course, we'll be hosting Winnemac on Friday at the Trojan Trench. So tonight they come in to face a Bethany Christian team, a team that's a very tall team. There's a lot of guys well over 6 foot, no taller than 6'3". For Triton tonight, they're going to have to come out and get that hot start and start shooting and kind of have confidence in that shooting. No Beau Hepler still back in the game. And, of course, we don't have Keegan Westafer. He's out with a little bit of injury, I believe. And along with John Gardner, he's not here tonight. So they're going to have to really kind of pay attention, really kind of have to work together and really can't really dig too deep in the bench. Just some key players there, but Trenton Kreft didn't play very much in the JV game, and Yates they watched his minutes. So those two guys will definitely be playing some varsity time tonight. What's your thoughts on what they need to do tonight?
Well, it shouldn't be as hard of as going against Plymouth or Northwood, according to what their record is. So, they've had some experience. So now, but still just go back to the basics, and just keep plugging away here at the start, see what they can feel out, and just take advantage of it.
Because they're going to need that win going into facing Winnemac at home, a team who's beat Plymouth. They're going to need every ounce of confidence they can get from this game tonight and try to use that momentum going into Friday night when they host them for that conference matchup at the Trojan Trench. Of course, Bethany Christian losses against Westview, West Noble, Lakeland Christian, Prairie Heights, and Lakeland. And their 3A matchups, they've gotten over 40 points twice in the last 2 games. But tonight we'll see what Triton can do against them, as Lakeland Christian's only got this one, or excuse me, Bethany Christian has this matchup, and then one more before their tournament before Christmas. Of course, Triton has host Winnemac on Friday, and then the next Thursday night they'll be at Trinity at Green Lawn to round out before Christmas break. So we're about a minute 13 away from tip-off. We'll have the national anthem followed by the starting lineups. Of course, post-game interviews we'll have Quentin Amsden, and I'm sure I'll get Jason Groves for an interview tonight. If not, we'll go with it. So we'll sign off right. We'll not sign off. We're going to take a quick break here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
For tonight's boys basketball game between the Triton Trojans and your Bethany Christian Bruins. In the spirit of sportsmanship, we ask that all fans act responsibly and courteously to those around you. Abusive language or disorderly conduct is unacceptable and not welcome at IHSAA events. Let's support the student athletes, coaches, officials, and your fellow fans the respect they deserve. Your cooperation is appreciated, and please enjoy the game. Now let's meet tonight's starting lineup. First, for the Trojans of Triton. Number 10, Tye Orsund. Number 12, Bules. Number 20, Ashton Oviedo.
He practiced.
Number 30, Quentin Amsden. And number 32, Richman. The Trojans are coached by Jason Groves, assisted by Steve Duff and Blake Schori. And now, the starting lineup for your Bethany Christian Bruins. Number 10, Jacob White. Number 32, Evan M. Brown.
They emphasize it too.
Yep.
Good to know.
Number 34, Keegan Smith. Number 42, Beth Willem. And number 44, Jack Von Duncan.
All right, there's our starting lineups. For the Bruins, you're going to have Jacob Plank, number 10, Evan M. Brown, Keyshawn Smith, Beck Willems, and Jack Von Gunton. For our Trojans starting tonight, of course, we're going to have Ashton Oviedo out there with Tye Orsund, Lucas Richman, Jared Bules, and Quentin Amsden rounding up the 5 for our Trojans. Of course, Orsund will go up to, oh, Lucas is going to jump for the tip tonight. He'll be going up against Van Gunton. So we'll get things underway here at Butler Court, Bethany Christian High School, home of the Bruins. As Richman will go to tip against Van Gunton. Tips up, Van Gunton wins it. Williams comes away with it. They'll get to work now. Jared Bules out there on him. Onward Van Gunton. Tries to go down to Smith. Smith's going to get on the inside and the block, banks it in. Keyshawn Smith, his first points of the ball game. Triton's going to have to really be smart down there on defense. These guys are very tall. They're not very tall, but they're pretty consistent across the board. Amsden with the basketball, on over to Bules in the left wing. Drops down to Orsund in the block. He's going to try to find some help. Finds Oviedo on top to Bules. Back to Oviedo. He'll spot for three. Just short. Rebound goes to Plank. Hill working on up. Back to Willems. Willems receives instruction from coach. Drops down to Van Gunton. Van Gunton back over to Smith. On over to Evan M. Brown. Brown back on over to Plank. Plank's going to try to drive right. He's going to try to dribble drive. Goes up strong. No good. Rebound, Lucas Richman. Amsden with the basketball is going to come up past the half-court line. Here we go. Oviedo with the basketball. Stops it. Finds Orsund on the far side. Jason Groves calling out the play. Finds Amsden up top. He's going to direct traffic. Back to Bules on the left side. Back to the middle. On over to Oviedo. Drops it down to Richman. Richman finds Orsund. Orsund's going to try to go strong, and he's going to say he's going to travel before he gets the shot. He had the up fake, but left his feet and tried to go again. Triton turns it over. They trail here by 2. Need to get off to this quick start. Bules against Willems, and he tries to tip it away, and Willems looks like he about traveled. Smith up top. These are Van Gunton. And Brown with it. Back to Smith. Drops it down over to Plank. Plank down into Evan M. Brown. Back on top to Plank. Willems working their offense. Van Gunton back to Brown. Brown drops it. Tries to go to Willems. Was taken away by Tye Orsund. Orsund on the fast break. He's going to work back to the middle. He's going to go up strong. Banks closed. Rebound. Smith loses it, but Amsden comes away with it. They're going to get a foul. It's going to be on Bethany Christian. That's going to be on Jack Van Gunton.
That'd be his first, team's first.
Triton needs a basket here on this possession. Finds Orsund. Orsund working against, tries to get the screen from both Oviedo and Bules. Hard over to Amsden. He'll spot for three, contested, puts it in! Quentin Amsden for three.
He gets on the board. That's what he needs to do. Because the last game, it was to the second half till he actually scored.
And he's a good shooter and a pretty good facilitator of the offense. He's a guy, if he gets going, he gets warm, he can do a lot of good things. Now Triton leads by 1. Of course, Quentin Amsden, our post-game interview. Stay tuned for that one. Post-game. Amsden over to Oviedo. He'll get back on top. Back to Bules. Bules looking in the corner, back on top to Amsden. Been working the ball here on the left side. Richman finds it, but Orsund with a good cut, puts it in. Tye Orsund, he's on the board. Triton leads by 3. 5:15 remaining here in the opening quarter. Brown drops into Smith. Smith's going to try to dribble drive. Stop. Richman with good defense all over him. Good job by Lucas Richman to contest that one. Checking in after the timeouts will be Tristan Moore for the Bruins. Another 30-second timeout. Like you said, to get Quentin going early, they could really use his shooting touch tonight. He's also a guy who can, like I said, that 1-2 step speed, he can take off and go. Oh, is it? Yeah.
That's it. I don't have it.
You don't have it? Let's pick somebody. So on the floor with the Bruins, are going to have Smith, Van Gunten, Plank, Moore, who just checked in, out there with Willems, Orsund, Bules, Oviedo, Richman, and Amsden rounding out to 5 for our Trojans. Amsden now up top. He's going to go to work. He'll bring it past the half-court line. Finds Oviedo on the right side. Drops in the corner to Amsden. He almost lost in the corner. Drops it down to Tye Orsund. Richman with the heads-up play takes a hold of it. We're going to get a jump ball call, and it's going to belong to Triton. So we're going to spread it out here. See who breaks for Oviedo in the corner. He's going to try to drive left. Working up top, finds Bules. On over to Amsden. Amsden with the up fake, so he'll bring it back down. Tries to find someone cutting, finds Bules. He gets himself freed up for a moment. Amsden back on over to Bules. Quick hitter down into Orsund. Back to Oviedo. Oviedo with the stop, with the jab steps. Amsden saves it from going past the half-court line. Back to Oviedo. Down into the corner, now to Richman. Bobble pass. Banks close for Tye. Was expecting to have someone contest in there. He loses it, and Moore comes away with it. Van Gunten with the basketball past the half-court line. Orsund's going to be out there to meet him, kind of put some pressure on him. Willems with the basketball on over to Moore. Moore guarded by Amsden. Back to Smith. On over to Plank. Plank leads it for Van Gunten. Van Gunten's going to get the screen, drive right. Picks his dribble up. Finds Smith. Willems with the basketball. Looks like they really thrive with those pick and roll and the dribble drive. Smith with the basketball back on over to Van Gunten, who didn't look it in. Turnover on Bethany Christian. Trenton Kreft's going to check in. Tye Orsund's going to take a seat. His first breather of the game. Triton leading by 3. So get it set here. They receive the signal from Jason. Amsden drops it down to Kreft. Kreft running out on the baseline. Back to Amsden. He's going to work back up top. Finds Oviedo. On to Bules. Back down into Richmond. Richmond's going to try to drive baseline. On go over to Amsden in the corner for 3. Puts it in.
That's his second 3 of the night.
He's feeling it here in the first quarter for sure. Triton leads by 6. Plank. Good defense by Oviedo, making him force it back out. Willems is going to drive. Picks his dribble up. Trying to find something down inside. Not there. Finds Van Gunten in the corner. He's going to work back to the center court. Trenton Kreft, good defense, really kind of forcing him to really work against him with the dribble. Good defense by Triton. They're really switching off and doing a good job by forcing them to pick up their dribble. Smith with the basketball. He's going to drive and tip by Bules. Smith has got a corral and he's stuck on the baseline. Thrown off the face of Willems, but Trenton Kreft comes away with it. They're on a 2-on-2 fast break. Kreft with the lay-in, puts it in.
It's him on the board now with 2 points.
Triton leads by 8. Transition, that defense is going to open up opportunities on the offensive side for sure. Smith, free throw jumper's up. It rolls in. Triton now by 6. Amsden's going to bring it past the half-court line. Backcourt to Bules. Back on top. Oviedo with it now. They're going to work around the perimeter here, trying to find that good look. Drop into Richman. High pass. Amsden corrals it. Bules works it down into Kreft. Kreft quickly gets corralled. Oviedo's alone for 3. He's going to put one up. Too strong. Rebound Plank. Rushed it just a little bit. Williams with the basketball and over to Van Gutten on the far side. Williams now receives instruction. Back to Smith up top. He'll drop it into Williams on the right side. He's going to work back to the middle. Stops. Bules with tight defense on him. Not giving him an inch. In the corner now to Van Gutten. And they're going to get a travel and pull that pivot foot. Tye Orsund. Oh, boy. Oh, no, we're good. We're good. He's out. He's out. So Evan Brown checks in. That would be Evan B. Brown checks in.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody caught it, but we have 2 Evan Browns.
We got B. Brown and M. Brown. M. Brown's a senior. B. Brown's a freshman. Tye Orsund checks in. Lucas Richman takes a seat. Amsden will go to work. Back to Bules. Hands off to Kreft. Finds Orsund top the key. Orsund finds Oviedo in the corner. He drives the dribble. Back on top to Orsund. Kreft is going to try a 3 in the corner. Side iron, no good. Rebound Van Gutten, but it was Oviedo going to fight for it. Nope. Williams has it. Williams slows himself down. He's trying to dribble himself through. More with the basketball. He's going to work back to the middle. Leaves it for Williams. Bules really forcing Williams to really put the ball, keep moving. Williams trying to find someone to get the basketball to. Finds it to Plank. Plank down in the paint now. On top to Van Gutten with a high arcing 3. Gets in. Von Gutten with that one. Amsden with the basketball. Inside now, 30 seconds. Triton leads by 3. So now we go back to work. Amsden's going to pull away. Back on over to Oviedo. Quentin with the basketball now, top. Works left. Finds Orsund. Orsund double team. They switch off of him. Run that zone defense from Bethany Christian. Amsden now inside 10 seconds. We're down to 5 seconds now. Orsund with the basketball. He's quickly guarded. He's going to have to throw one up here. Orsund just waited too long. Amsden don't think he got it after that. And that's where it's the end of the first quarter. Triton leads 10-7. Not a terrible quarter, not really turning the ball over, just a few of Ashton shots with a drop. It'd be a different score.
Yeah, they got up there pretty decent, but those last couple plays of getting that 3 just made us a little bit different ball game right here at the end of the first quarter.
I mean, you got to really watch. They're really trying to get that dribble drive, work it down in the paint. It looks like we see what Bethany Christian's game plan is going to be going in with, trying to use that size. I mean, you can tell down there they're going to be hurting a little bit with Keegan not being in there. With the way he plays, tries to play like a big man.
Yeah, he gets in there and pushes and backs those guys away, and that helps them a lot, especially like Northwood.
Yeah, I mean, like that, he can really force the bigs out, and he really makes them play against and play him hard. But Trenton Kreft, he can do the same. I mean, of course, football, middle linebacker, a guy who can get in there and really throw his body weight around. We know what Lucas Richman can do with that length and athleticism. He can do a lot of good things down there in the block. And, of course, Tye Orsund just keep cutting up the court, buddy, and try to keep cutting that basket, get himself to the free throw line, getting those opportunities where he's trying to draw those fouls. So Willems, Moore, Plank, Smith, and Evan B. Brown out there for the Bruins. Richman, Oviedo, Amsden, Bules, and Orsund on the floor for the Triton Trojans. Of course, Andy O'Hara alongside Kenny Barnhart and Orion Lemler for the Triton Trojan Sports Network as we're live here at Butler Court at Bethany Christian High School.
I guess I haven't tried my mics on, I guess.
Yeah, you're right. You're there. You're there. Man in the crow's nest. Richmond with the tight defense on Plank, throws it away. Triton will take over. Especially when they force these turnovers like that, those kinds of things, go down and put the dagger in and really try to put yourself up on the scoreboard. That's really going to hurt the momentum on the opposing side. Amsden now works past it quickly. Leaves it for Orsund. Gets the screen from Bules. On to Oviedo. Head fake back into Bules. In the corner. Amsden, he'll try another one. Not on the mark on that one, but Willems tries to come away with it. He loses the basketball. Smith tries to corral it, and he'll travel.
Yep.
He took a step back after he got it. Tries to plead his case. All right, Amsden receives the inbound. See what Q can do here. Back to Oviedo. 15 points last game against Pioneer. Drops it to Richman. Back on top to Amsden. On over to quick hitter to Bules. He'll try a three. Side iron rebound. Tye Orsund. Gives it out to Oviedo. He'll try a three himself. Looks good. It is. Ashton Oviedo, 3 ball for that young man.
Yeah, gets him on the board now. Triton
leads by 6. 6:55 remaining in the second quarter. Triton leading. Going to more of a zone look. And Bethany Christian will take their second timeout.
Probably something totally different. They needed to regroup a little bit on that one.
30-second timeout, Bethany Christian.
So take a 30-second timeout. 2 quick timeouts there for the Bruins. Ron Gunton will check in.
I didn't catch who was going out.
I didn't catch it either. I'm assuming Willems. Head coach Ryan Gingrich didn't like that look on defense. Jason threw him a curveball. He just, I don't know what we're going to do.
Yeah, everybody was spread out, and it was like, I'm not sure what we're going to do.
One of those things, of course, Jason, he does very well. He'll throw some curveballs. He's going to make you work for it.
Yeah, he'll just throw something just totally out of the blue. Just try it once.
It's like him and Adam. I just love when they throw something out there. 2 very intelligent coaches. Really knows how to move their players around. Smith will inbound. Vaughn Gunton's in. That'll send, I believe, there was Willems. Yep, there was Willems. So Vaughn Gunton leaves it over to Evan B. Brown. B. Brown with it. Trying to get right. Tye Orsund tight even time. Lucas Richman got a hand on it. And they're going to say he went over and back. He lost it. Richman almost got a hand on it. Good defense. Willems checking in. And B. Brown's coming out. Bules will inbound. Triton's lineup is unchanged. Moore's out there with Willems, Smith, Plank, Vaughn Gunton, of course, the starting 5 out there for Triton. Bules with the basketball. He's going to work left. Hands off to Orsund. Back over to Richman. Lucas on over. Good pass over to Oviedo. Ashton working himself out of the corner. Over to Bules. Drops down to Orsund. Orsund's going to try to drive the baseline. On over to Oviedo. On top. Amsden. Quick hitter to Bules. Triton really moving the ball around well. Orsund with the up fake. He's going to try to drive baseline. Bank's open. Tye Orsund reaps, opens the bank with that one. 15-7's our score. Moore drops it down in. Plank's down there, going to get a foul on Triton. Giving the reaction, might be on Oviedo. And it is.
Oviedo, that's his first, team's first.
I was going to say, I was making sure my calculations were right. I'm pretty sure it was just one. So Atkins will check in. Yates will check in. Oviedo and Amsden will come out. So Richman, Yates, Bules, Atkins, and Orsund all on the floor for Triton. Lineup unchanged, or Evan and Brown will check in. We're going to get another foul quickly. Looks like it's going to be on Lucas Richman, and it is. 2 quick fouls for Triton.
Yep, that's his first also.
There's Willems out there. Smith, Vaughn Gunton as he tries to receive the hand. Orsund got a hand on it. Moore with the basketball. And Brown's in. Vaughn Gunton's working up top. Orsund's closing quickly on him. They're going to say Orsund got him with the body. 3 quick fouls for Triton.
Well, that gets his first.
Triton now leading the way. 3 team fouls to Bethany Christian's 1. It's one thing in the JV game. They did not foul a whole lot. Moore drops it down to Vaughn Gunton. Vaughn Gunton goes up strong with it. He finds it. Vaughn Gunton uses that 6'3 frame to go up over top.
So between him and Smith, that's their points.
We got 2 guys really scoring for Triton. He's got to close in on them. Orsund regains possession. Atkins alone for 3. Too strong. Rebound goes to M. Brown. Willems looking down court for something. Resets. Bules closing in on him. Triton leads by 6. Willems leaves it for Smith. Richman closes quickly on him. Yates now on Moore. Moore trying to find some space down the baseline. Finds Von Gunn on the far baseline. He gets into trouble, picks his dribble up, throws away. Yates takes it away. Tyson Yates, got to keep an eye on this kid on the fast break. He's going to go up strong with it and it's going to get blocked. And they're going to say got him on the foul by Moore.
Tristan Moore, that's his first.
So Yates now get 2 chances at the free throw line. First shot's up, it's in. Chase Butler's going to check in. He's now, don't leave him alone for long. That kid's a sharpshooter now. And he knows this offense well. Yates' second shot's up, it's in. 100% from that chance of the charity stripe. Butler now out there with Yates, Orsund, Richman, and Atkins on the floor for Triton. Willems, Von Gunton, Plank, Evan Brown, and Smith and on the floor for the Bruins. Smith now guarded by Richmond. He's going to try to drive with a dribble drive. He stopped him cold in his tracks. Willems now with the basketball. He's going to try to go behind the back against Butler. Butler blocked it! Oh. The 5'4" Butler went up against the... He was up 7 inches with this kid. He went up and went there and blocked. Boy.
Hey, not going to back down.
No. I like his attitude. Willems to the line. His first attempt is up. It's front iron, no good. I like Chase's aggressiveness. Shot by Willems. No good, 0 for 2 on that trip. Rebound, Smith, but Yates is going to fight for it, and it's going to go off his foot. Triton now leading by 8. Inbound by Smith. Willems with the basketball, receives it. They'll try to go to work. Drops it to Evan Brown. Smith with the basketball, top the key, leads it over to Von Gunton. Drops down to Brown. Von Gunton, he's thought about the head fake. Orsund tipped away from home, but Smith regained possession. He'll go up, and they're going to, Triton's going to foul him. Got him on the elbow. Looks like it's going to be on Lucas Richman, and it is.
Yep. That gets his second.
Team's 5th. Only 2 personal fouls on the end of the Bruins. And Smith will take his first crack at the charity stripe. Shots up. It rattles in. Trenton Kreft checking in for Lucas Richman. Moore will check in for Von Gunton. Smith sets for his second shot. It's up. It's in. 2 for 2 for him. 2 for 4 for the team. Yates with the basketball now is going to come up quickly past half-court line. Finds Atkins on the right side. Finds Kreft at the elbow. Orsund back to Atkins. Back to Yates. Moore gets away with it. Moore's going to have a one-on-one chance to go between the legs. Pretty move. Goes up strong and draws the foul from Yates.
Yep, that is his first. Team 6th.
So Tristan Moore has a chance to draw within 4. First shot's up. It's in. Amsden and Oviedo check in. Butler and Atkins coming out. Second shot by Moore. Takes a friendly roll.
Let's get you within 4 now.
Triton needs to just kind of get things going here on offense. Amsden with the basketball. Zone defense being played by the Bruins. Oviedo cross court to Amsden. Yep, fake, he goes on quickly. Oviedo had a second. They close quick on that defense now. There's going to Oviedo for 3. Takes an unfriendly roll, but Kreft corrals it. Amsden finds Orsund in the corner. One thing I will say, the Bruins really close in well in that zone defense. Oviedo now trying to find that good look. Finds Orsund at the elbow. Yates. He
bounced.
He bounced into his step. Von Gunton will check in. Evan Brown will check out. So Von Gunton, Moore, Smith, Plank, and Willems out there for the Bruins. Oviedo, Amsden, Kreft, Yates, and Orsund all on the floor for Triton. Von Gunn with the basketball on the right wing. He's going to try to go back to the middle. Leaves it for Smith. Up fake. Kreft stays home. Smith tries to drive against him. Kreft keeps him away. Good thing by Triton. They're really forcing him out of the paint. Williams forces it up. And it kind of balls around. Plank comes away with it. Williams now at the basketball. He's going to try to go behind the back. On over into Moore. Moore in the corner. Up fake. Not there. But he's going to travel with that one. And Jared Bules is going to check in. Tyson Yates is going to come out. One thing I will say, we may not be the biggest crew out there, but we really force the bigs back out to the perimeter.
Yeah, they're all getting them shoved clear out, and nobody's really camped down in that paint, posting up.
Oviedo now on the right wing. Back to Amsden. Back to Oviedo. Drops into Kreft. He gets closed off in the baseline in the corner now. Back on top to Oviedo. Amsden will receive it. Back to Bules. Quick hitter down to Kreft. Back to Amsden. On over to Oviedo. Brown's going to come in there and say you got a push on him. Keyshawn Smith with that one. Bules with the basketball. Hands off to Amsden. Moore's out there to meet him after the handoff. Finds Oviedo. Triton is having a hard time getting penetration against this zone defense. Bules with the basketball. Drops back to Amsden. Back to Bules. Trying to wear him down, see if they can open up a look.
Yeah, they can just get it swing side to side, but they just can't get anywhere. Can't get the good free look and just not getting it into Richmond.
Kreft tries to go down the paint. Is bank open? It is. Trenton Kreft reopens the bank. Triton's back on the board. Six-point lead here as we near the minute 40 mark in the second quarter. Von Gunn stops, leaves it for Willems. He'll travel with it before he takes off. Turnover for Bethany Christian. Triton will take over. Minute 37 remaining. Amsden gets it. He'll go to work. Fuel drive left. Stops. Leaves it for Orsund up top. Bules with a good screen there. Orsund's going to try to drive. Beautiful move by Tye Orsund. Willems with it now. Triton leads by 8. Von Gunn with the basketball. He'll try to drive against Orsund, and Orsund's going to give a little bit of the body.
That's his second, team seventh.
And that'll send Von Gunn to the line for the 1-1 bonus. First shot is live. Atkins will check in after this. Shot by Von Gunton's up. It's out. Amsden with the basketball now as we near the final minute of the second quarter. Tries to set this 2-3 zone being played by Bethany Christian. Triton needs to find a way to penetrate it here. He's trying to set up something on the offense. Leaves it for Bules. Back to Amsden. Back to Bules. Amsden receiving instruction from coach. Back to Bules. Back to Amsden. Ashton up top on the right side. They're going to try to work the clock here.
Try to
hold.
Yeah. Draw them out just a little bit. Maybe they can get a lane open in the middle.
Now remember what happened against Pioneer. They forgot about Lucas down there along the baseline. Kreft is kind of that guy patrolling the baseline. Orsund now, we're inside, 12 seconds. He'll drive, leaves it for Oviedo. Oviedo with the head fake. Tries to work himself back the middle, throws it away.
Throws away. All that work.
I think it threw him off. The official kind of got tangled up with Bules. Kaden Atkins coming, Tye Orsund now 5.7, 21-13 is our score. Smith will inbound. Back to Von Gunton. Got to pressure him here. Caden's got to get up on him. Von Gunton's going to drive. Hands off. Bules takes it away. And that's going to be the end. That'll bring us to our halftime score, 21-13.
Well, for what I'm seeing for Bethany Christian, Smith having 6, Von Gutten having 5. Moore having 2. If that's what you're seeing.
That's what I'm seeing.
And for Triton, Amsden having 6. Orsund having 6. Kreft having 4. Oviedo having 3. Yates having 2.
That's what I got.
As far as fouls, Orsund's got 2 and Richman having 2. That's what Triton's going to have to worry about there. Yates having 1, Butler having 1, Oviedo having 1. And as far as for Bethany Christian, Moore having 1, Smith having 1, Von Gutten having 1. So not too big on foul problems.
No, but I mean, another thing to look at, they forced 12 turnovers in that first half. 5 steals for Triton to there too. So one thing for them, they're getting the turnover. They're forcing the turnovers, but they need to start making those, translate those to the offensive side, or as far as the offensive side.
Yeah, you're getting looks like 21 points off of turnovers for Triton. So
they just need to keep, when they get the chance, if they score baskets, they just need to go down and run the offense and try to free up that 2-3 zone. They close so quickly. Triton can't get their usual shot off. There's just enough length. You just don't know if you can get it off in time. They're going to contest them enough to throw them off.
Yep.
So we'll take a quick break here in the Triton Trojans Sports Network. Tune in here for the second half. All right, welcome back, Triton Trojans fans. Andy O'Hara alongside Kenny Barnhart and Orion Lemler for the Triton Trojans Sports Network as our Trojans lead here by 8. 21-13 is the score as we wait for them to come out at halftime. As I usually do every game when I know they're at home watching, Danny, Kaden, give them their shout out. I think it's getting close to bedtime if I do. Well, it's 8 o'clock. They still got their half hour yet. Of course, Danny will be along with me on Friday night. You might hear from her for a couple minutes. She usually has something to say. At least she'll let you know her opinion. She probably just rolled her eyes and said whatever at home.
Oh, that's right.
So Triton shooting 47% from the line or from the field, 8 of 17 on 2-point attempts. Our total field goals 3 for 10 from outside the arc, 2 for 2 though from the free throw line. Those coming from Tyson Yates. Bethany Christian shooting 57% from the floor, 100% off that 1 3-point attempt, and 57% from the line, 4 of 7. Like we said, Triton's forced 12 turnovers. They can keep that turnover rate down, but start really forcing the basket. That was a long talking during the halftime there.
Yeah, none of the teams came out till right here towards the end.
Yeah, I'll say the Trojans came out awfully late. I'm sure there was a long conversation in there at halftime. So we'll see what they can do to correct things here in the second half. Like I said, leading by 8. We'll get things back underway here at Butler Court at Bethany Christian High School up here in Goshen, Indiana. Bules, Amsden, Richman, Orsund, and Oviedo out there for Triton. The starting 5 out there are Plank, Vaughn, Gunton, Brown, Smith, and Willems for the Bruins. Amsden work quickly, gets cornered by the trap. Amsden trying to get himself freed up, can't get himself out. And he's going to draw a 5-second holding penalty. He got trapped quickly by Smith and Vaughn Gunton. Triton turns it over.
We'll have the scoreboard back up lately. Somebody just jumped right at the start of the game and knocked my camera out.
Oh. Willems back over to Vaughn Gunton. Drops it down to Smith, who gets an edge on Richman. Smith puts it in. Keyshawn Smith. 6 points. Make that 8 points for him. Oviedo playing catch there with Amsden as they get past the half-court line. Oviedo drops on over to Orsund. Orsund cross court. Amsden's alone for 3. He's going to try it. Air ball on that one. Bules gets it. Oviedo, he gets the basketball. He's going to try some dribble drive. Finds Orsund. Good look there, and Orsund's going to go, but they're going to say he got it pushed. That's going to be a foul on Bethany Christian. That's going to be on Plank. That's his first personal. Team's first of the half. Kreft's going to check in. Richmond's going to come back. Groves trying to find that good combination and see if he can go on a run here. Amsden leaves it for Kreft. Kreft in the corner. Back on to Amsden. On over to Oviedo. Ashton back to Bules. Directing traffic now. He'll go to work. Back to Bules down the left side. Back to the middle to Amsden. On over to Oviedo. Back to Amsden. With this 2-3 defense, they're really switching over, really forcing Triton's hand. Oviedo now is going to try to work himself, but they're working around the perimeter. They need to find something down low. Kreft finds a space. Orsund goes up. Banks open. Tye Orsund. 8 points for him. 6:30 remaining here in the third period. Evan M. Brown with the basketball. Throws it down into the paint. Vaughn Gunton spins around. He tries to bank it in. Kreft with a good defense. Throws him off, and it goes off on Vaughn Gunton. Like I said, Trenton Kreft using that 6-foot frame going up against a 6'3 frame of Vaughn Gunton. Forced him out, really corralled him there. Put him under duress. He misses it. Amsden out the basketball, on over to Bules. Bules cross court, trying to go into Amsden. Dangerous pass. Vaughn Gunton intercepts. 2 turnovers by Triton here early on. Vaughn Gunton with the basketball. Leaves over to Evan M. Brown. Back on top. Vaughn Gunton. Hands off to Willems. Willems with the basketball, working against Bules. He'll try to drive. Stops. Finds Evan M. Brown. He'll try a 3. In and out. Rebound. Bules. Jared Bules down the basketball, trying to push on the fast break. He'll slow it down. Back to Amsden. Back onto Bules. They'll try to work it around the perimeter here. Need to get some guys going here on offense. Orsund finds Amsden. On over into Oviedo. Up fake. Vaughn Gunton tells him, I don't think so. Back in. Oviedo tries with the up fake. Couldn't get him to get off his feet. Oviedo now tries to get himself freed up. He'll drive. Mid-range jumper for him. Back iron. Rebound Plank. Orsund trying to get himself out of there. Tried to draw. Almost committed the foul there. Williams, Bules trying to use those quick hands to try to force a turnover. Drops down to Smith. Smith now going against Kreft. Goes up tall over him. Puts it in. Triton has only scored 2 points in this quarter. Smith now with 10. Cross court, Bules. Quick hitter down into Orsund. Drops down to Kreft. I say it went off his foot. Morwick will check in. Evan Brown will check out. Richman will check in. Kreft will come out. Amsden now inbound. Trying to find someone to get open. Oviedo in the corner. Back to Orsund. Tye with the basketball. On over to Amsden. They lead by 6. Oviedo's going to drive. Pulls himself out. Cross court. On over to Bules. Bules leads for Amsden. They're trying to get themselves freed up, but this defense is closed on them quickly. Amsden will try another 3. Puts it in! Quentin Amsden on the board with that one. They're up by 9. Von Gunton on over to Plank. Plank on the left side, drops it into Smith. Smith will try a free throw line jumper. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Von Gunton tries to save it. He'll go out on him. Good job by Tye Orsund to get in the way of that one. Orsund comes up a little bit slow on that one. Grabbing that right ankle, see if he can get himself. Cross on over to Oviedo. Oviedo will try a 3. Puts it in!
That gets him up to 6 points.
2 3 balls for Oviedo. The freshman's starting to warm up a little bit. Williams now. He'll try to go around the back. Bules with good defense on top of him. Moore with the basketball. He'll try to work himself around Amsden. One thing I will say, these Bruins do a real good job their ball handling. Williams down with the basketball. He'll go down inside the perimeter. Picks his dribble up. Tries to go Smith and him and Moore can miscommunicate, but Amsden almost comes away with it. Smith, up fake. He'll drive the basket. He'll try a mid-range jumper. No good. Back iron. Rebound, Jared Bules. Bules now come past the half-court line. Looking for Oviedo. Finds him. Amsden on the far side. Bules back to Oviedo. They're trying to work themselves in. Orsund tries to lead for Richman. Richman, no look pass to Amsden in the corner. Front iron, no good. Rebound, Lucas Richman. He loses it. Hangs on to it. Orsund now at the basketball. He'll go up strong and again draw the foul.
.34, that's his second foul. Keyshaw Smith.
So 2 team fouls now for him in the half. Orsund in the line for 2. Lucas Richman, good heads-up play by him to keep fighting through that to get it to Tye. Tye Orsund drops it. Tye Orsund, a game ago, had 11 rebounds in that contest against Pioneer, as Evan M. Brown will check in for Von Gunton. Orsund now will try his second attempt from the charity stripe. Shots up, back iron. Smith with the rebound. Williams now will drive far side, back to Smith. Smith now is going to try to dribble himself out. Leaves it for Plank. Plank will try to drive the basket, leaves it, retreats back to Smith. He's wanting to go to Williams. Plank, Ashton Oviedo drew an offensive foul. Might have to rewind and see what happened there.
That's Plank's second foul, team's third for this half.
Triton now leads by 13. I don't know what Ashton did down there. He came away smiling.
Whether I didn't catch it either. That he must have just enough to
I'm
cause
on the
enough.
internet. You might have to rewind with yours. But so Triton kind of starting to come alive a little bit from those 2 3 balls from Amsden and Oviedo. They got themselves kind of freed up. But then Richman and Orsund. Let's see what happens here.
Well, he just backed him clear out.
Nope, so Plank just forced him back.
Yeah, just backed him clear out underneath the basket.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
So I wonder why he came up all smiles from that one. So, of course, for Triton, Tye Orsund kind of came alive. 1 for 2 from the line from him. Triton's 2 for 3 on the night. Or, excuse me, 3 for 4 from the night. 75% from the charity stripe. As they lead here by 13. 2:49 remaining here in the third period. Andy O'Hara alongside Kenny Barnhart. And Orion, as you wake up there, I think the camera's been moving. And he's
I'm really hungry, though.
Really hungry. They didn't have those. Well, the nachos look good.
I can only eat that so many nights a week.
He's saving it for his pretzel for Friday night. That's what he's doing. I know how he operates up there.
He gets a Friday and a Saturday.
Oh, that's right. We get 2 days this week, don't we? So Bules out there with Amsden, Orsund, Richman, and Oviedo. Evan and Brown out there with Moore, Smith, Plank, and Willems for the Bruins. Amsden comes up past the half-court line. He'll go to work. Amsden drops it for Richman. Richman, good look to Orsund. Orsund will go for the floater, draws the foul. Good job by Tye Orsund. He cut up the court there. That's going to be on Plank.
That's his third.
Team's fourth. Orsund now will relax. He'll go for 2 more shots here at the charity stripe. Rolls out. Good look there. Von Gunn will check in. Plank will come out. Tyson Yates might check in here, and he does. And Quentin Amsden will check out. He'll be our post-game interview tonight. So Orsund now, ready for his second attempt on the free throw line. Shots up, back iron. Rebound, Bules was in the middle of that heap, and Richmond gets it away. Smith takes it away. Williams gets it past the half-court line. Leaves it for Smith. Smith, Richmond's closing in on him. Moore corrals it. Moore trying to work himself back. No look pass on to Von Gunton. He'll leave it for Willems. Willems now. Bules is playing some tight defense. Smith with the basketball. They'll go out there and say Richmond pushed him out. I think he sold that one.
That's right. Richmond, that would be his third foul.
So Kreft will check in for him. I don't know. I think Smith sold that. Oh, that was some pretty good acting there.
Yeah.
I can't complain. If you're good at it and you can pull it off, go for it. Smith looking for the inbound, throws it on back here to Willems. They'll go to set. Spins away from Bules. He recovers. Von Gunton now on the far side. Leaves it for Moore. Moore with the basketball, trying to find someone to go down low to. Finds Willems up top. He'll retreat. Minute 50 here remaining in the third quarter. Triton leads by 13. Brown with the basketball on the left wing. Oviedo's on him. Von Gunton over here. Von Gunton working himself back around. Willems with the basketball, guarded by Bules. Bules gets a piece of it. Willems loses him on the spin move. Willems no look pass. Over to Brown. Brown will try a 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound goes to Willems. They'll receive it off the tip. Willems will try a 3 of his own. Side iron, no good. Bules will get the inbound. Oviedo's going to bring it up the court. The freshman with the basketball comes up past the half-court line quickly. He'll try to go one-on-one against Willems. Leaves it for Bules. Back to Orsund. On over to Yates. He'll try a corner 3. Whoa, in and out. That looked like it was going to go in. Von Gunton with the basketball past the half-court line. Minute remaining here in the third period. Triton leads by 13. Von Gunton hands off to Willems. Willems with the basketball, leaves for Von Gunton. Von Gunton back to Smith. Smith on over to Brown. Brown trying to find someone down low. Not there. Finds Moore. Moore goes away from the screen from Smith. He'll step back for 3. Short on that one. And they try to save it. And Willems, but Bules will get it. Smith tries to run him down. Finds Kreft. Kreft, no look pass to Yates. Yates will try a 3. Puts it in.
That's Yates up to 5 points for this evening.
He made up for that 3. Triton now leads 33-17. Up 16 now. Willems with the basketball. Trying to find some work. 10 seconds remain. They're going to hold here for the final shot. Trying to direct traffic. Bules tied on him. He'll try to drive the basket. And they're going to say there's a foul on the ground. No shot. That'll be on Bules.
The official. Yep. That's his first. team second.
So Amsden will check in here quick. Bules will check out. Inbound, Devon Gunton, 3 seconds. He'll go strong. Blocked by Orsund. 1.7. Tye Orsund showing off that vertical lead, goes against Vaughn Gunton and sends it away.
He watched Chase earlier.
Good influence. Vaughn Gunton shot the buzzer, no good. Triton will lead the third quarter here, 33-17.
Right now, they must be talking again. Oviedo and Amsden both have 9 points. So they must be fighting to see who can score the most points.
Until they get competitive out there on the court now, I tell you what. Richman now with 3 fouls.
Yeah, Richman having 3, Orsund having 2. That's the only ones that really on Triton has any issues. Plank's got 3 for Bethany Christian. And Keyshaw Smith's got 2, but also Keyshaw Smith's got 10 points. And Moore's got 2 points. And Von Getten has got 5. So just those 3 guys are the only scoring for Bethany.
Well, Williams, he's tried a few different looks from three-point land and a bunch of different trying to move it around. But Triton's done a good job in this one, in this half, only allowing 4 points. While in the meantime, putting up 12. They've won the court. They won the first and second quarters earlier in the game. 10 points scored in the first quarter, 13 points to their 9 in the. Oh, excuse me, that's JV. That makes a difference. 10 points and 11 points in the first 2 quarters. They put up 12 in that one. See, they go for 13 on this one. Helps if you read the right paper. Vaughn, Gunton, Williams, Plank, Brown, and Moore on the floor for the Bruins. Yates, Oviedo, Kreft, Amsden, and Orsund out there for Triton. In the corner for Moore. He'll work back to the top. Williams with the basketball, guarded by Amsden. Amsden, good defense on him. Makes him pick up his dribble. Brown with the basketball. Back to Williams on the right wing. He'll work back to middle. Spin move there. Try to lose. Amsden doesn't. Up fake by Brown. He's up for Williams. Got to watch Amsden. He's got those quick hands. Quick feet the kid can take off and go. Brown back to Vaughn Gunton, top to top. Plank leaves it for Moore. Moore thought about the 3, but Yates goes on him quickly. Moore trying to drop it down to Vaughn Gunton, not there. Back to Plank up top the key. Leaves it on over to Williams. Williams back on over to Plank. Right wing for him. Leaves her to Vaughn Gunton. Back over to Brown. Brown wanted to go down with it, not there. Works himself around against Kreft. Good defense on him. Stolen away by Orsund. Orsund's on a one-way track to the basket. Puts it in.
That gets Orsund 11 points for this evening.
So Ty's leading the way. All scorers. He had 11 rebounds last time. He's at 11 points here right now. Brown picks up his roll. Leaves it for Williams. Williams try to drive through traffic, but we're going to get a foul. Gets Triton. And it'll be on cue.
Yeah. For as aggressive as he's been, that's only his first foul.
But he's very smart. I mean, he knows how to control his body on a lot of these plays. He's starting to mature here this season, here in the early parts of the season. Williams drops it in. Orsund smacks it away as Smith will check in. Tell you what, for Triton with the height advantage against Bethany Christian, they're playing pretty tall here tonight. Trenton Kreft will guard the inbound against Smith. They'll try to inbound. Moore gets himself freed up, not there. He's trying to drop it up over top. Oviedo almost comes away with it. Amsden just about, but Triton quickly close on it. There's a fight for the basketball. They're going to get a foul. And a travel against Williams. He rolled over with it. Boy, I kind of like being closer. I can hear what the coaches are saying down here a little bit closer. I like the arguments.
Well, he had a point.
No wonder Brian likes it down here so much. Tyson Yates with the basketball back to Trenton Kreft. Leaves it for Orsund. Amsden circling to the top of the key. He'll try to work back to the left side. Looking leads for somebody. Got to get rid of it. Finds Yates. Yates leaves it for Kreft in the corner. Yates in the top in the left corner. He's going to try to work. Good crossover move there to lose his guy. Step back. Leaves it for Orsund. Tye leaves it for Oviedo now. He's atop the key. Leaves it for Yates. Yates with a good step there. He's going to drive. Floater for him. Too short. Rebound goes to Moore. And Kreft, he'll turn around. Kreft will bump him.
That's Kreft's first foul. Triton's team fouls 4.
Atkins will check in for Amsden. Now Yates is a very quick player. He's like just a little bit taller version of Amsden. He'll tell you what, he can dribble drive with the best of them. But Yates has really improved as a freshman. Von Gunton, good defense by Triton, force him back out. Plank now at the basketball. Back to Von Gunton. Orsund's closing in, going to try to force him here. Leaves it for Williams. Williams will try to go against Yates, and Yates will draw the foul.
So that gets Yates his second foul.
Tyson Yates, like I said, this freshman class coming in, and watching the JV, these guys have a bright future ahead of them. I was talking to somebody about it today. These guys have just really improved as the season's gone on. They're going to be a lot of fun to watch the next few years. Williams with the basketball, or Smith with the basketball. Back to Von Gunton. He'll hand it off to Williams. Williams out past the half-court line. He's close. Yates on him. Drops off to him. Plank picks it up. Williams drops it down to Smith. Smith now. He'll try to drive against Kreft. He'll spin move. Jumper for him. It's in. Pretty jumper there for him.
Well, that still gets him up to 12 points.
Atkins out there with Yates, Oviedo, Kreft, and Orsund. Oviedo with the basketball on the left wing. He'll step back for 3. They're going to say try.
Oh, it must be illegal.
Must have said an illegal scream on that one.
That's his first.
Team 6.
So next one in the bonus.
14 fouls for Bethany Christian. Like I said, a team that doesn't really foul a whole lot. At least watching the JV game, they really control themselves. Williams with the basketball, trying to get himself out of trouble. Leaves it for Smith. Smith has it now. Back to Von Gunton. 4:30 remaining. Triton leads 35-19. Von Gunton spin move, trying to go to the basket. He goes up too strong. Rebound goes to Smith. Smith now, Kreft on him. Smith with the putback. Not good. Rebound Von Gunton, but he's going to get tied up with Orsund. They're going to call a foul on the baseline.
Let's make sure.
And it's going to be on Von Gunton.
That's his second. Team's 5th.
One up over the top of Orsund. 4:17 remaining. Atkins back to Yates. Yates back to Atkins. They're trying to find a way to open it up here. Yep. Smith takes it away, and Atkins will foul him to prevent the breakaway.
Yep. That's his second.
Bules will check in for him. Amsden will check in for Yates. Richman will check in. Platoon swap here for Triton.
Yeah.
Chris looks back anymore.
Yeah, that's what I was looking to see. Who's going out?
Smith now come up for the 1-on-1 chance. 2 for 2 from the line earlier tonight. And keeps his streak going. $15-point lead for Triton. Smith will try his 4th attempt. It's up. It's in. 4 for 4 for him. Amsden with the basketball as they lead now by 14. 4 minutes remaining. Amsden now stops the throw. Oviedo's tipped in there, but Smith gets in and tries to take it away. Oviedo comes away with it. Smith with some tight defense. He's really trying to force the turnovers for Triton. Drops to Orsund. Orsund down into Richmond. Lucas with the left hand goes up strong and one.
That's Von Gunton's 3rd foul.
Evan M. Brown will check in. And Von Gunton will come back. Richman now with a hand-one opportunity. Shots up. Back iron no good. Rebound Plank. Plank with the basketball. Leaves it for Brown in the right wing. Brown now with the basketball. Back to Moore. Brown back to Willems. Under 3.5 remaining in the ball game. Triton leads. Back to Brown. Orsund closes on him quickly. Bules with the basketball against Willems, who has the basketball. He'll get a big screen there, try to work, but good job by Jared to fight through those screens. Plank now will drive. Smith will try, no good. Rebound Amsden. Amsden trying to go himself. Wanted to go to Bules and does. Drops it to Richman. Richman down on the block. He'll go up strong with that left hand. Rattles in. Lucas Richman, 4 quick points for him.
And we got another Bethany Christian timeout, full timeout.
I think they're down to 1.
It could be. I haven't been keeping track of them, but they had those 2 fairly close timeouts earlier.
Yep. And they had 1 earlier in this quarter, or something earlier in the third quarter. And Triton has not used 1 yet tonight. They lead by 18. They're starting to come alive here in the second half.
Yep.
I think that halftime pep talk might have.
Yeah, that second quarter just kind of wore away, and things wasn't working.
I mean, they only outscored them by 4 points in that quarter. They kind of let them come back in now. They only let them score 6 points in that quarter. But like I said, for those guys, I mean, they just gotta keep shooting. I mean, Amsden's they have the lead. They just got to protect it now and do a good job. Don't turn the ball over. Watch the foul trouble. Try to keep the starting 5 out there as long as possible. Definitely need a win here tonight to kind of use that confidence going in against Winnemac. Richmond, of course, like I said, the starting 5 out there for Triton. Oviedo, Orsund, Richmond, Bules, and Amsden out there for Triton. Brown, Plank, Willems, Moore, and Smith out there for the Bruins. Of course, Andy O'Hara alongside Kenny Barnhart and Orion Lemler for the Triton Trojan Sports Network as we're live here at Bethany Christian High School, Buller Court.
You going to be watching at home tonight?
I do, yeah.
I hadn't heard you mention it. Maybe I fell asleep.
I think you're sleeping up there.
Okay.
I talked about her. She thinks she's going to talk Friday night. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe pawn her off on the cheerleaders. I don't know. Smith will drop over to Moore. Smith now working 2.5 remaining. He holds it. Leaves it for Moore. Moore quickly double teamed in the corner. And he'll hang on to it and drill himself out. She told me she wanted to go to the ball game Friday night, so Dad's picking her up early and she's going to be there. So we'll see. I'm sure she'll talk. I mean, she usually has something to say, at least at home she does. Amsden now past half court, tries to go in between, threads the needle, but it'll go off on Bethany Christian. .2:12 remaining. Triton leads by 18. Orsund back on to Bules. Leaves it for Amsden. Back to Richmond. He'll work up, finds Oviedo. He'll get a good look for 3. Puts it in.
That gets him up to 9 points, so he's tied with Amsden. Orsund still pulled away with 11.
So they're going to get a platoon swap out here in just a moment. Willems tries to grab step his way in, and he does. Willems finally on the board. Oviedo leaves it for Amsden. Down over to Orsund. Orsund cross court to Oviedo. Pumps it over, but Pye tries a 3. Puts it in.
Well, time for our first timeout.
So Bruce is donning number 33. That'll be worn, from what I've been told. We'll see. Might see Tyler Heckaman on Friday night. 45-23 is our score. But we'll see a bunch of new hosts to line up for Triton. They're going to try 5 different players. But like I said, I'm pretty impressed with Chase Butler jumping up there. I wish I just would have called that a block.
Yeah.
But I mean, you have a guy like him who just read it and just swatted it away.
Yeah, he's seen it coming, went right for it. Just got him a little bit with the body that they wanted to, what they called.
He's a smart basketball player, though. He knows this offense. He knows what to do out there. Atkins, Butler, Yates, Kreft, and Johnson. Out there for Triton. Willems on over to Vaughn Gunton. Vaughn Gunton stops. Leaves it over. We're going to get a pushing foul. Might be on Kreft according to that one. 1-and-1 shot for them, 18 fouls.
Kreft's second foul.
32, Trenton Kreft.
That'll send Smith to the line, 4 for 4 here on the evening. Shots up. It rattles out. Oh, first miss for him. Lane violation. Triton gets it. Over see Cole McKinney check in. They pushed. Wasn't a lane violation, so Triton will get a 1-on-1 chance. So that's his first personal foul there. Am I reading that right? I thought he had 4. Kreft shots up, rattles out, rebound Willems. Willems past the half-court line, he'll go to work. Minute 10 remaining. Triton leads 45-23. Smith puts it on the floor, dribble drive for him, spin move, jumpers up, hook shot no good, rebound, Plank. He almost walked with it. Hangs on to it, goes away, Tyson Yates takes it away. Yates now working, and now can get a foul. It's going to be on Brown. So Cole McKinney's going to check in. Kreft will come out, so McKinney out there with Yates, Atkins, Johnson, and Butler for our Trojan lineup. Smith out there with Vaughn Gunton, Willems, Plank, and Brown for the Bruins. Shot by Yates. Rattles out. 2 empty trips from the charity start for Triton. Willems down with the basketball, 45-23. Triton leads. Drops it down to Smith. Smith at the free throw line, working against McKinney. McKinney working against him. It's tipped away by Johnson. Good heads-up play by the freshman there. Brown goes up for the shot. Back iron, rebound, Butler. Chase Butler finds his way into the scorer's column. Atkins with the basketball. Drops it over to Yates. Yates will go to work. He'll drive. On over to McKinney. McKinney alone for 3. In and out. Or off the side iron. Tipped away by Yates. It'll go out. Oh.
I thought it was off his foot.
That's what I thought too. Active hands by Yates. Thought he forced one here. 21.1. Triton leads by 22. Vaughn Gunn with the basketball. Comes back to the half-court line. He'll go to work. Leaves it all in the corner for Willems. He'll try a corner 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Kaden Atkins. Atkins comes away with it. Finds Johnson. 1 second. That's going to be it. 45-23 is our score. Triton wins by 22. So hang on here. We'll have some post-game stats.
All right, grab this before we lose it. Okay. All right. For Bethany Christian, Keyshawn Smith had 14 points. Van Goten had 5. And Williams had 2. And Moore had 2. And that pretty much rounded out Bethany's. For Triton, leading Oviedo with 12. Orsund with 11. Amsden with 9. Yates with 5. Kreft with 4, and Richman with 4.
It's not bad scoring all the way around.
We got Triton there. Here you had a couple guys in double digits to help, and Amsden with 9. So got 3 guys spreading that out. Sure helps keeping. So if one guy has a night that's a little off,
you have guys that are finding more scoring opportunities. So we'll take a quick break here on the Trojan Sports Network. I'll go get our post-game interviews. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back, Triton Trojans fans. Andy O'Hara alongside Quentin Amsden here for our post-game interview as Triton wins 45-23 tonight. So, Q, what do you love about playing basketball?
Just the competition, going out every day, and just playing. It's fun. You get the ball, you get a hoop, and everything else just fades away.
Very good. So you're kind of now starting to play some more varsity minutes this season, just straight varsity. Kind of goes through the experience of you're kind of trying to learn from players, but at the same time trying to teach the younger guys.
Yeah, I mean, I look up to Beau. Beau has always been a great role model to look up to. His shooting ability it's insane, and then the way that he can just dribble. I mean, I remember playing with him at practice and him just breaking left and right. But yeah, and then helping the little ones like Tyson, got to help him, but he's a great player all around. I mean, he can dribble, he can shoot, he's just great. And then Ashton, he's just mind-blowing, but yeah, just trying to help him and become a leader for him.
That's one thing, like I said last season, like one of my favorite players to watch play is how vocal you are on the bench and out on the floor talking to the guys. And then, like I always talk about, your 1-2 speed. When you get the ball, you just 1-2, you're gone. Yeah. Kind of watching like Jeremy Lin when he used to get that 1-2 step, that man was gone. You know what I mean? That's kind of what you remind me of as far as that. The quick hands. There's a lot of things you do well, and you're starting to really rub off onto these guys. So, what'd you tell little boys or girls if they're wanting to get started in basketball?
Don't knock it till you try it. I mean, I didn't really know basketball until elementary, and then they had a camp. Coach Gross had a camp, and my mom and dad signed me up. My dad wanted me in as many sports as I could be, get me athletic and get me in shape, and I started playing basketball, and I just fell in love with it.
Very good. So, favorite subject in school and why? So I know Coach Schori had some input on the last one.
Yeah, I don't have Coach Schori yet. I might be taking one of his classes next year, but out of all my classes, I'd probably have to go with history.
History, very good. Yeah. You had that. That was Kreft earlier.
Yeah.
Kreft had that one.
We have a pretty funny teacher. It's just fun.
Very good, very good. So what do you enjoy most about being a Trojan?
Oh, just the competition. I mean, being with people in this school, you look at other schools and you feel like you can beat that school. It doesn't matter how small you are. Yep. Like the Plymouth game when we were there, just how many fans were there. Like there wasn't that many, but they were cheering, they were keeping it on, and that's just what led our school. I love being Trojan. So
future plans beyond high school. I know we're a junior this season. What kind of things are you looking on once high school's kind of over with?
Probably following the steps of my dad. I mean, he's a police officer. He went to the Marines, so respect to him. Yeah, just go to college and hopefully get my criminal law degree.
Very good, very good. So favorite thing to do outside of basketball or school?
Well, besides basketball, I love hanging out with my friends and family and hanging out with my girlfriend.
Okay, very good.
Yeah, she's the one that helps me when I'm down after a hard practice or my back hurts or something like that. She's the one that's there telling me that I'm good, that I can keep going. So hanging out with my family and loved ones.
It's good to have that support, that person to lean on. I kind of do that with my wife. I got to lean on her. She keeps me going most of the time.
Yeah.
So real quick, I know one thing I like watching when you guys going to go out. So go with me as far as the handshakes when you guys come out here and do your thing. Do you guys like practice that? You guys got to practice that stuff.
No.
You got to practice that stuff. Come on, man. You got to practice that stuff.
Actually, like on the first game, we just, hey, what do you want to do in the locker room? Oh, I want to do this. We run it through one time, but I'm feeling about changing mine because I've been watching some cool NBA handshakes. So
that's what I wonder. I watch those. I'm like, okay, the guys have got to be getting it from here. That's the only thing I can come up with. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So anybody want to say hi to at home watching it?
Probably my mom, and then big old shout out to my dad, Marine, police officer, keep safe, and then my girlfriend. I love her, and my family.
Very good. So who's up next?
We get Tyler Heckaman back on Winnemac, but I'm gonna have to go with Jared Bules.
Jared Bules.
Yeah.
Jared's up next. So all right, we'll have another interview. I believe I'm gonna get one of the coaches up here. Appreciate it, Q. Did a good job tonight, buddy. Thank you. All right, Andy here alongside JV coach Taylor Long, 5-1 on the season. This is kind of fun, man. I mean, I watched you. I used to broadcast you when you were in high school. I mean, that was in the same school.
Yeah.
So one of my favorite players. I used to love the intensity you play with.
Appreciate that.
So what kind of things do you bring to the coaching table?
I think I bring some energy. I think I bring some different perspectives. Being from Warsaw, being at Grace, and kind of in that coaching circle, I think I've learned a lot, and I do bring a little bit of a different perspective. But man, I'm excited just to be on the staff and learn. That's been the best part for me. So.
And these kids, what you kind of do in the JV deal, I mean, they really just gel. I mean, I know with Jason, they gel in the varsity, but then your kids come out and they gel real well. I mean, like I said, 5-1 on the season, but they do a lot of really good things. They move the ball well. The intensity, a lot of the times it's like you can see Taylor out there playing, at least for me because I watched you play. You can really see that you're out there on the court with those guys.
Yeah. I want them to feel comfortable making decisions and playing basketball. They're basketball players. They're not robots. So, just trying to get them comfortable with each other. So we do a lot of 5-on-0, a lot of just getting used to how we play and just learning how to play basketball.
So how do you like coaching JV this season? I know you kind of came up, you were coaching, I believe, middle school last year.
Yes.
Well, how have you kind of transferred to that leap you're now on the JV level?
I've enjoyed it a lot. Obviously, there's a lot more pressure. Not pressure. It's more intense, obviously, as it should be. But I like that. That's been fun. The more scouting, the more I have available to get into the analytics and even all that stuff. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a blast.
So tell me what it's like to, of course, play for Coach Ogle,
yes.
and then go in there and learn from the legendary coach there at Grace, and then now to Jason. What's it been like for you to kind of just, I know you kind of certainly answered, but kind of elaborate, what's it been like to go those 3 stages?
It's been good. I mean, it's been just trying to be like a sponge and absorb as much as I can. There's been so many times where I feel like I'm trying to drink out of a fire hydrant with all of those guys. So I'm just trying to take in what I can and learn little by little, piece by piece. But then, try and be myself because I'm not Coach Ogle, I'm not Coach Kessler, I'm not Coach Groves. So trying to keep myself but learn as much as I can. So it's been a lot of fun. It's been great.
So we'll kind of sign off there. Of course, I know so what are you kind of preparing for Winamac on Friday night for your JV squad?
I mean, kind of the same thing. I think our goal is just to be us. We're going to be the Triton Trojans. We're going to do what we do and kind of handle business. So we're really focused on ourselves. We'll obviously do our homework and know what to expect, but just keep doing the things that we do, keep sharpening our tools so that we're prepared.
Very good. So we'll sign off here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network. JV wins tonight 46-23, and, of course, the Varsity win 45-23, improving to 4-2 on the season. They'll be at home on Friday to host the Winamac Warriors. This is Andy Harris signing off the Triton Trojan Sports Network.